How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Happy Friday wherever you are around the world. I'm sure the XEN community is having, just an amazing Friday because of the fact that, XEN is up 65.4% and, once again is the top gainer. As we are seeing the broader market turning back into the green, XEN still the top performer. So what's really going on? Binance Futures did come and listed on their platform. They announced that, Binance Futures will be listing XEN, as well as, of course, Onyxcoin is also announcing some things. But in the grand scheme of things, with this type of magnitude of a move, it's still, there's no clear indication. Maybe there is something happening behind the scenes. Maybe insiders know something. But, I'm really, really happy for XEN holders because, of course, you're looking at a double, gain yesterday. Just yesterday alone from our update, it has gone up double, which is, again, insane numbers we're talking about. So I'm happy for the XEN holders. You guys show a tremendous amount of love from the beginning. But let's take a closer look and see what is happening. But before we do that, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So XEN is back up to 2.6 cents. It's up 60% in Bitcoin and Ethereum comparative. Also, market valuation approaching 900 million and the 24-hour trading volume at about $600 million. But I got something to, discuss with you guys first and foremost. I just read some comments coming in. Oh, well, you were talking negative about XEN. Let's get one thing clear. No one was talking negative. If you watch and I'm not saying this about to everyone. There's 98% of the people that, love these updates, shows positive, comments. But there are, those moon boys that just cannot take anything negative or anything that's the truth. And I'm going to continuously say that. And one thing I want to really say here is, it's an unbiased update, right? I bring you guys unbiased updates. If I think the price is bearish, I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat things for no reason. That's just how it is, whether you like it or not. And indeed, the price was looking really, really bearish. And of course, what we spoke about did actually end up happening for XEN, going from, crazy heights down to that 0.007 cents. But it is up right now. So I'm sure, a lot of people are excited, and I'm happy for, the people that have XEN in their portfolio. But we're going to talk about the price, and I'm going to share my personal thoughts as to what I personally think. So if you're looking at, the dominance, even though we're seeing the market moving up right now, dominance is picking up as well. BTC, on the other hand, back in the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, guys. We're back in the 38.2, and obviously we're entering the weekend. And, if we're able to see the daily candle close happening in the 38.2, then I've said this to you guys before. If we're in the 38.2, we could start pushing up to that 90K range, which of course would be really exciting to see, because obviously the tariffs are paused in a grand scheme of things. Yes, China and US are still going back and forth, but people are looking at the bigger picture now, where majority of the countries around the globe are kind of working with the US and kind of coming up with some sort of a resolution. Obviously, no resolution in place right now specifically, but I think there is going to be one, in the upcoming, near future, considering what's happening globally. So BTC having a complete field day, back in the 38.2 Fibonacci retracement level, but that's not what you guys are here for. You guys are here to talk about XEN. So I spoke to you guys about one specific price target yesterday, and that was this key resistance. First and foremost, I really want to show you guys how much this thing has gone up since our update yesterday. We were talking about it around this 1.6 cents mark. It went up 85.95%. It wicked up to 3 cents. Some of the levels we haven't seen since the beginning of February. What we're seeing happening with XEN here is amazing, amazing stuff. And, what's really, really important in the next few hours, of course, we still have a lot of time till the daily candle close happens for the daily. If the price is able to, bounce back above this key resistance, and it's so crazy to see, as of recording this update, even though we did wake up to 3 cents, look where we're finding ourselves, right below that key resistance. This is how important this key resistance really is for XEN. But, this wick up to 3 cents, I think could be filled in the next few hours to come if we're able to close the daily candle above that key range that I'm really specifying about, which around is here. We're literally right at the neckline of that key resistance. Very, very important to see the price of XEN closing above there. If it's able to do that, I really do personally believe a 3 cents, XEN could be in play in the next few hours to come. So, this momentum itself is very, very insane. I'm really happy for anyone that caught this in literally just a short span of time. This thing is up 300% in 2 days. In 2 days, if you were accumulating XEN, while of course the broader market wasn't, Let's face it, when there's a lot of uncertainty, only a few people are accumulating. Here, anyone that picked up the bloodbath here is up 300%. Give yourself a pat on the back, because that is a major, major gain. And as I've stated to you guys before, let this previous run be a learning lesson for you guys. If you're sitting at a 300% gain, maybe lock some profits off of the table, have some stop losses in place, so in case prices were to drop, your gains are saved. So amazing stuff I'm seeing here. I expect, if this resistance is able to break out, I do expect, some fireworks to begin for XCN. But with that said, one step at a time, don't get greedy. Love you all. See you later. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.